Hi, this is BB from clutterclearinglifecoaching.com, and I want to talk today about something that is like when you've been in a slump, a business slump, and you've been in there for a while. You've parked, whether it's for you did it to yourself, like you parked, you just did not function at full capacity, or you just wanted to take a break, take a rest, and it just got into like a little bit of a prolonged situation that got a little out of control, and you've been stagnated for a while. Or if you've been in a situation where the circumstances are created by things beyond your control, circumstances beyond your control, situations that are not of your own doing, but you just had to follow along and play along and be a part of it because it basically did not leave any room for you to actually maneuver yourself out of it, or leave it behind, or get away from it. So you were kind of forced to deal with situations as they would arise around you. Because not every time stuff happens to us is our own doing. They say we attract everything and everyone in our lives, but sometimes unforeseen occurrences occur. And sometimes it just gets us bogged down, make us step off the path, make us turn away from what we should be doing, what we should be producing, what we are really good at, and put us in this space of almost non-productivity. So what do you do when you're in a situation, or either or, whether you're doing it to yourself, you have done it to yourself, or even if you're seeing a loved one going through the same process? How do you deal with it? How do you help them? How do you help yourself? Or if you're seeing your loved one or yourself going through the process where the situations are outside of your immediate control, that these things are happening at you, they're just coming at you, and you feel very limited in what you can do to outmaneuver it, or sidestep, or just get out of it. So releasing is a very, very good tool to use. Tapping is wonderful. EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique. Now the emotional, we all know what emotions are, and they can go from feeling an exhilaration for life to feeling completely down and depressed to feeling absolutely nothing. And freedom, well, everybody likes freedom. Freedom around money, freedom around love, freedom around happiness, freedom around career, freedom around your physical fitness. Everybody likes freedom. Freedom is the order of the day. Technique is combining the two, is how we put it together and come up with something that actually works to alleviate bad feelings, bad thoughts, or we can have the bad thought, but you don't have that emotional impact, that backing, just reinforcing how bad your situation is. So if you're going through this, whether it's your own doing or is something outside of your immediate control, I would suggest, if you cannot tap, or you can't release, or you don't know much about these methods, is to get you a piece of paper and write down what exactly is happening. And then just underneath, write down 3 cons to it. Whether you're doing it to yourself or it's being done, is coming at you. 3 cons, 3 things that are really bad that you think is as a result of being parked or someone dumping on you. And just below that, you will write down 3 to 5 reasons, or 3 to 5 solutions, or 3 to 5 counter measures that you can take to get out of it. Affirmatives. positives, action steps, whatever you want to call it. That if you do these, it'll put you in a position of a little bit more power. And when you're in a situation where life is coming at you, and it's coming at you and it's not giving you a break and everything seems to be going wrong, consider anything at all that could put you in a little bit of position of power, even if it's just a feeling. That's a win. That's a conquer. That's a strength. Hold on to that and write it with everything you've got. Hold on to it with both arms and write it for all it's got, because it'll add more momentum to it. Another one will come, and then another one will come, until you have more solutions than what the existing situation that you don't like is happening. So you've got enough information, you've got enough techniques, you've got enough get up and go, even if it's just you've been parked for a while. You've got enough enthusiasm, you've got enough vivaciousness, you've got enough courage, you've got enough strength to do what you need to do. So let's do a little bit of tapping to just start the process of dispelling the feeling of overwhelm around being parked for a while. Because we get fearful. When we've been parked for a while, we get fearful of actually getting started again. So let's do a bit of tapping to clear the air of any unwanted emotions, any bogged down emotions that's telling you this is not going to work, how many times you've done this, you know, it didn't work in the past, it's just going to keep you hemmed in. We're trying to dispel that, to give ourselves some breathing room. We can exhale a bit and we can start to find solutions. So here we go. Even though I'm afraid to get started again, I choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. Even though I'm afraid to get started again, and this is really, really starting to make me feel bad, I choose to deeply and completely love and honor who I am in this moment. Even though I'm having a problem getting together again, putting myself together again, putting myself out there again, getting everything in order again, because I could fail again. I'm going to choose to deeply love, honor, and accept who I am in this moment. This fear of getting started again. This fear of getting started again. I've been parked for a while, and now I'm afraid to get started again. This fear of getting started again. This fear of giving it all I've got. This fear of getting started again. I don't know why I have this fear. I was successful. Very successful. But all of this stuff happened. Some of it I probably caused myself. Some of it just happened at me. At me, not to me. Or I just stepped into something that just drew me off the path. And now I'm afraid to get going again. Part of me just wants to sit here and do nothing. Another part of me is ready to go. But if I sit here and do nothing, nothing will get done. Things are going to just continue to go downhill. this fear of getting started again. Now, that was just a basic, very basic tapping round to start looking under the hood of your mind, your emotions, to see what's lurking there. Once you start to clear that out, you will see exactly what thought process is holding you in place in a pattern of non-productivity. Or if it's something that's happening to you due to external circumstances, you're going to find that there are hosts of solutions you haven't tapped into yet. And this will enable you to see them clearly. Because sometimes it's not what we see. It's not what we're looking at. It's the way we see it. Like if you notice that when you're not happy, when you look at things, they just look the same. But the moment you become happy, you feel joyful, the birds are singing, the grass is green, the sun is shining, and everything is right with the world. Everybody should be like that every day. And tapping is a great way to that space. So I will post my website in the description link. It is clutterclearinglifecoaching.com. It's clearing out the clutter. clutterclearinglifecoaching.com. Just make sure you fill out my contact form, put your phone number, and I will give you a call as soon as I'm able to, and we will see if I'm a good fit for whatever is holding you back in any area of your life, and we will take it from there. Until my next video, stay safe, stay strong, peace.